Okay, y'all, so a history. Hey, man, this shit is funny, man. I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. I mean, this thing is crazy and crazy every day. I'm going to try to get through this. Hold on, wait. All right, here we go. A history professor at Fresno State is in deep, deep, deep trouble because he suggested that Donald Trump must hang to save American democracy. It goes like this, folks. Professor Lars Meshack tweeted to his 28 followers in late February that Donald Trump must hang. It wasn't until the right-wing website Breitbart News wrote a story about it last week that the comment made national headlines. The professor's Twitter account has since been deleted, and he has issued an apology. I ask for forgiveness of those who felt threatened or offended by them, he said in a written statement. It was never my intent to harm anyone, nor to encourage others to harm anyone. Meshack said that before Breitbart's article, nobody read his tweets as an invitation or endorsement of violence, but that in the aftermath of his publication, he has received a flood of threat and hate mails. He added that at the time, it felt cathartic to write the tweet. I never expected them to be read by anyone but a close circle of friends and acquaintances who would know to place them in their proper context, he said. As a result, however, federal officials are now conducting an investigation. Meshack said he has been contacted by the Secret Service and is cooperating fully. Fresno State President Joseph Castro said he appreciates Meshack's apology and his willingness to take accountability for the statements made on his Twitter account, adding that his top concern is the safety of his students. He added that the university will cooperate with any investigations conducted by federal officials and that the administration is reviewing Meshack's statements in the context of rights of free expression, but also potential direct threats of violence that may violate the law. His lectures scheduled for Monday and Tuesday have been canceled. A spokeswoman for the university said that cancellations were made in an effort to minimize disruption and ensure campus safety. A total of 213 students will be affected, the spokeswoman said. Meshack's university bio says that he has a doctorate from Johns Hopkins University, and his research includes transnational history and political economy. He currently teaches 5 sections of American history, according to the university. While the Breitbart article spoke of the professor's tweet about Trump, it also mentioned other tweets he'd written on subjects regarding capitalism and Christianity. Meshack's future as a professor at Fresno State remains to be seen. A petition calling for him to be fired from Fresno State has gathered more than 1,100 signatures, and as of Thursday evening, a few hundred away from his 1,500 goal. While Meshack is certainly entitled to his opinion, he should not be in a position of power and authority over impressionable young minds while inciting violence against the president and those who support him, the petition reads. Students using the Rate My Professor website paint a different picture of Meshack, however. One wrote in December, he was a good professor who jokes here and there, and another student who wrote last April said that Meshack is very patient, although his lectures can be boring. Meshack said late Thursday that since his tweet surfaced, he has left town and no longer feels safe. I'm not taking any chances, he said. Incredible. Man, all I can say, man, is it's the old saying, freedom of speech, just watch what you say. You can't go around threatening the life of the President of the United States. How, or irregardless of how justified you may feel, even if it is Donald Trump, one of the worst human beings in the history of civilization, you still can't go around threatening the dude. And really, man, I ain't really criticizing you, but ain't nobody took that shit out of context, man. You said directly that he must hang to save American democracy. How do you take that out of context? Oh, y'all, and he also said that in another tweet, he said that he suggested that somebody should receive a monument, that the assassin of Donald Trump should receive a monument. And he was talking about like putting the money down on the monument, gathering the funds to build the monument. But I see where the Secret Service coming from, man. You never can tell, man, you know, because I take every single threat seriously. You know, if anybody ever threatened me, I take threats very seriously. And I don't put a threat past anybody. I don't care how weak I think the person is. I don't care how demented I think they are, how off I think they are. If they threaten me, I'ma act. So, yeah, and that's why I don't do the threat thing. Whatever you're gonna do, just do it, man. But this shit is hilarious. This administration, man, it gets funny and it gets more interesting every single day. Like, we're just 3 months into his campaign, or not the campaign, but we're just 3 months into his tenure as a president. 3 months. And he's already rolled in enough events and scandal to stretch out an 8-year term. Crazy. The professor said he's not taking any chances, so the professor got the hell out of town. That's crazy. So he's receiving death threats. This is funny. Like, some online reading some of this stuff, and the conservatives are throwing mud at the liberals, and they're calling for the professor to be hung himself. They're calling for him to be thrown in jail and beat down, burned at the cross, and all this kind of stuff. So what makes him wrong and them right? You know, it's the hypocrisy. If you're gonna say that person has no business threatening somebody, threatening and wishing death on somebody, then you can't in turn threaten and wish death on somebody. It voids your whole argument. But that's the world we live in. So the professor, you gotta love him. At least his heart was in the right place. No more talk.